There are some trends that I absolutely can't stand. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel if you're old, and welcome to my channel if you're new. I'm Jude Kennedy. I do Studytube, and I've been doing Studytube for a year and a half, over a year and a half at this point, and there are some trends that I absolutely can't stand. Things that I will never do because I've always just kind of inwardly despised them for certain reasons that I will explain in today's video. This video, Studytube trends that I do not follow. But what I want to know is, do you do these things? Are these things things that you love? Are these things that you also hate? Why do I have to say the word things so many times today? Yeah, let me know your opinions about these and leave them in the comments down below. But without further ado, let's get into number one, iPads. I respect people who can make notes on iPads. Like, I do respect them, and they can look really good. Like, they do. I go through Instagram and I see all these like revision Instagrammers or studygrammers, and their notes are, perfectly made with their diagrams and all these colors on their iPad. I just can't. They look great. Personally, I can't. Absolutely not. I don't know what it is about it. It's just, one, I don't have an iPad. Can I afford one? Yes. But do I want one? No, I do not want one. I don't think that I need it at all for my notes. I am perfectly fine writing notes the old-fashioned way, using paper. I mean, like, literally all of my notes are in little notebooks, and I have done that my whole life, and I like it because I feel like I have more control. I feel like, if I buy it and then I'm going to use the whole thing, I find paper so much more efficient to use, and I can buy notebooks for like literally like £3 or something, and pens, I mean, I have a lot of pens in my cactus pen holder, and I have various other pens to like scatter around my room that, are kind of here. One cactus, sit back down. Yeah, I've never got the hype. I've never understood just like kind of why people love them so much, and yes, they look great, but I mean, perfectly suffices. Organic chemistry in my chemistry personalized notebook. I mean, it's great. Can I bring it to school easily? Yeah. Am I worried about it being stolen? Kind of, but like, is anyone going to steal it? That's the problem. Like, doesn't seem worth enough for people to really care about, and so they feel safe. And yeah, I never got it. And I'm always gonna stick to paper because paper is so much handier, honestly. And also, I don't want to learn to write on an iPad. That's side note, I don't want to learn to write on it. No. I do not follow it, and I will not follow that whole iPad trend. I'm sorry. So number two is kind of like an amalgamation of quite a few. Pens. See these watercolor pens, the fine liners, all like the 87 colors of pens that people put into their notes. No. If you're spending more time thinking about what colors to use for your notes, you're not paying attention to what you're making notes on. Unpopular opinion, but I hold it. Seriously, I use a maximum of 3 colors in all of my written notes. So it'll be blue for main writing, black for some diagrams or points, usually in chemistry, and red to underline things or to write definitions. Let's look at my biology. It holds. Yes, I have a list of things in black, title in blue, underlined in red, blue, diagram in black. And it works. I do not see the need to have 87 colours on a page. I don't. And yes, it looks amazing. But are you really going to look back at it? Like, honestly, are you going to look back at those notes and say, yes, I spent so much time putting effort into learning this, I put so much time and effort into writing this down? Or are you going to think, wow, I spent far too long making this look pretty when I could have just learnt the stuff in so much less time? It's about working smarter, not harder, honestly. To make those notes, I can do I can do like one of those A5 pages in about 10 minutes and understand most of it by the time I'm done. If I was to even attempt to do all those, fancy things you see on Instagram, it could take about 45 minutes to do exactly the same thing. And what would I have at the end? Something that looks nice, but really, where's the effect? Where are the notes? Where's the knowledge? Where's the information? Is it there? Did you even get all the information down, or were you too concerned about the colours? Now, besides that, I do use colours in 2 different situations. One of them is revision posters. I believe that if you do things with colour, it stands out more. But my revision posters are a very specific thing. I don't spend time choosing colours. I pick a colour for the theme and stick with it. My revision poster book. For my revision poster book, it's all about summarising. This is the kidney on a page. You can see I wrote in green, but I wrote in 3 different types of green, and that's it. Here is another thing about processes in the kidney. More processes in the kidney. Diagrams, make them colourful all you want. The kidney, all green. Then we go to, next topic, blue. And green, red. I mean, yes, I use colour, but what am I spending my time doing? Making the posters, getting the information done. And the other thing is micro posters, which I do not have on hand because they are put away for now because I'm not doing them at the minute. But micro posters, I use, one colour theme again and literally just writing down and drawing diagrams to get them back in my head. Am I making them look pretty? No. Like you saw those posters, they're not amazing, they're just kind of colourful. And I honestly don't get the people, I'm sorry, I don't get people who put so much time into making really pretty notes. They are really pretty, but they're just for show. Sorry, but they're just for show. And finally, in at number 3, we have something that I feel like a lot of people can relate to. I think you either really relate to this or you don't. It's those extreme study session videos on YouTube that keep popping up in my recommended. You've seen the study with me's on this channel. If you haven't, they're on the channel. I think there's a playlist for study with me's. I did one that was 25 minutes, perfect for a Pomodoro. I did one that was an hour and 19 minutes or something, and that was just me doing a past paper and marking it. And that's just, the length it actually took me to do that. And yeah, fair enough. An hour 20, an hour of work, 20 minutes marking that work. That's a decent study time. Did I take a break after that? Yes. You see those videos and they're like 14-hour study day, no breaks. No. Or, 8-hour productive day. No. Will I do vlogs about my productive days? Yes. Am I working for those, entire 12 hours or whatever that I vlog from start to finish? Absolutely not. A lot of the time is spent eating, or taking a break, or scrolling through Instagram, or watching YouTube, or even filming videos. Like, yes, it may be productive, but am I doing work the whole time? No. If I'm in school, I'm not working the whole time in school. I have study breaks. I have time between classes to get to each class. I can't stand it. Sorry. For study sessions, as far as they go, my maximum study session is 3 hours. I worked that out at GCSE. I can work for 3 hours. If I try to go for any more than 3 hours, I start to break down. I start to just not concentrate and it all goes pear-shaped. The thing is, if I'm doing something for 3 hours, it's going to be something like a past paper, mark it, do work, or do work, past paper, mark it. And it's that kind of thing that you could spend 3 hours on. Like a past paper could be a 2-hour exam, or it could be an hour-and-a-half exam. If it's an hour-and-a-half exam, you'll do it for an hour-and-a-half and mark it for half an hour. And that's 2 hours already gone. And you may do another bit of work after that, or you may do some work and then do one of those. And that's a kind of a 3-hour session. Then you're done for a while. You've got to take a break. And I schedule breaks to make sure that I am not working with no breaks for, 14 hours. Oof, no. I think the longest study day I've ever had is maybe 9 hours, but it included breaks. So I maybe worked for 7.5 hours, or maybe it was 10 hours and I worked for 8 or something back at GCSE during a week when I just didn't have many exams and had a lot to work for the next week. I would spend pretty much the whole day from 7 a.m. until about 7 p.m. working 12 hours. But did I work for the 12 hours? Absolutely not. I took a break for breakfast. I took a break for lunch. 2 hours gone. Took a break for tea. Another hour gone. That's 3 hours already gone out of my 12-hour day. Brings us down to 9. Other breaks in the middle for snack. Make myself a cup of tea. Do whatever. Sure. Brings it down to about 8, 7 hours with breaks. I mean, I can't stand it. I cannot stand those videos, and I do not, I don't support them. I'm going to put that out there. I do not support those videos because they put forward this idea of productivity, which is, it's not achievable for a lot of people, and I don't want to portray that, which is why you're never going to get a video from me being like 8-hour study day, no breaks. No. You may get an hour and a half from me, and I feel like an hour and a half is a perfectly good, perfectly long study session that you can be productive in. Wow, that felt good to vent a bit, didn't it? But yeah, that is all I have time for today. If you did like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Let me know what Studytube trends you can't stand or Studytube trends you absolutely love. Let me know. I want to hear a bit of a balance in the comments down below. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.